Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Last time, we finished off all the main levels in the kitchen. The only level left we have there is a Hungry Luma level. And after that, we unlocked the bedroom, which we will also head to today, but after we do the Hungry Luma level. And the bedroom is home to... Excuse me. The bedroom is home to one of everyone's favorite levels. Well, most people's. It's not one of my favorites. It's a really good one, but we'll get to that momentarily. This guy will want, I believe, 600 starbits. I was gonna say 500, even though I actually knew he didn't need. I think every Hungry Luma in the world at least will want, well, every Hungry Luma ever, I think, even in Galaxy 2 will want an even number of starbits, which I don't know why. Probably because it's easiar to see those numbers or something. I don't know. I don't know how game design works. It's probably just easier to do an even number in terms of collecting it, so. Anyway, with this Hungry Luma at Drip Drop Galaxy, we have Giant Eel Outbreak. I really like the look of this planet, where it's just a ball of water with like a weird ozone type of thing outside of it. Now we just need Bionis and Mechanus to be out here, and then we can have Xenoblade Chronicles crossed with Mario. The crossover everyone's been asking for. Well, the one no one actually has. Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Right, well that's unfortunate. Let's go deal with eels. So basically, we have to swim around this area with shells preferably, and throw shells at eels and kill them. It's pretty easy if a little long and tedious, because you just kind of have to swim in circles until you see an eel and then you go after it. It's much easier. There are red shells around here, and also there's torpedo Teds chasing you around. There are red shells in the level that you can use to home in on the eels and make your shots even easier. But the eels are fairly big targets. You don't really need them. Plus you have the ray of light coming out of the shell to give you a little hint as to where it's gonna end up. The main difficult part here is finding where the eels even are, because the planet's not that big, but the eels move around, and okay, there it is. You can see them pretty clearly. It's just that it can take a while to find them, and even if you see them, it can take a little bit of time to catch up to them. Like, where did this guy go? There he is. Eventually we'll get to him. I like this mission. It's just not one I really... There are a few levels in Galaxy I do go back to play. Not like that often. Usually when I go back to play a 3D Mario game, I go back just to play the entire game. I don't go back to play a specific level at all. It's very rare that I do that. Usually if I'm going to play a 3D Mario game, I load up a new file and play through the entire game again. But there are a few levels in this case where I actually do sometimes go back and play through a few of my favorites. Like every so often. Not often, but it happens. Anyway, that is Drip Drop Galaxy done. And with that done, the fountain, for the time being, is as complete as it can be. We can't do any more stars there. So, we have the first 3 domes completed. And Rosalina told us that once we get the engine room above lit up, we can actually go to the center of the universe and save our special one, Peach. But we need to go to the bedroom over here to do that first. And yeah, I know it's the bedroom, haha. Sexual innuendos afloat? I was gonna say aplenty. I don't know. Whatever. Anybody spotted? Yes, we have enough power stars already to go right to the boss and actually end... Well, not end the game, but get the engine room lit up. Anyway, as I said, this dome is home to one of people's favorite levels, and it is right here. It's Gusty Garden Galaxy. And by favorite levels, I more so mean favorite musical track, but we'll get to that. We have Bunnies in the Wind. As I said, this musical track here, the theme of Gusty Garden, has become synonymous with Super Mario Galaxy. So many people, when the game came out, including myself, latched onto the song, and for a long time, I legitimately thought this was the theme of Mario Galaxy. And to be honest, it might as well have been. Every time anything Mario Galaxy related shows up, there's usually Gusty Gardens well, the Gusty Garden theme or a remix of it. Like in Super Mario 3D World, some Mario Galaxy stuff comes up. Better remix Gusty Garden. And for the record, I love that remix. It's very jazzy and awesome. Well, not very jazzy, but it's a bit jazzy and it's great. But this theme is really good. It's not one of my favorites, to be honest. Well, it is one of my favorites. It's just not my favorite, I should have said. Like, I don't know. I like Battle Rock more. I like Buoy Base more. Or Boy Base. I always said it Buoy as a kid, and I don't know why. Maybe Buoy is the right way to pronounce it, and I tricked myself into thinking that's not. But yeah. So we have a pipe here and also a Monty Mole. Come on. There we go. I honestly don't like fighting Monty Moles in this game because it's like, I don't like to shoot Starbits in this game. Because one, I want to keep them for Hungry Lumas. So I have enough to not have to grind for them ever. But if you ever do need to grind for Starbits, by the way, the Sling Pod Galaxy is a fantastic place to grind them. Because you can just get them. I think I mentioned this at Sling Pods, actually. I'm not really going to go over again. You can die and get them again. But also, there's plenty of Starbits in here. Unfortunately, I had to interrupt the Gusty Garden theme. And I believe we were just getting to the main melody of it. And every time you come out of a pipe, it kind of resets. So it's... Sorry about that, but not much I can do about it. If I want to show off the level, blame the developers, not the editor or the gamer. I don't know if I can be considered a gamer though, because I don't have like Mountain Dew next to me. I used to drink actually Mountain Dew a lot. Not a lot, but like I actually don't like Mountain Dew much anymore. I don't like soda that much anymore in general, but it's okay. But water is kind of... Get over here! Money bags! Yo! Thank you. Jesus. Die. That's what I get for getting into personal life. Jesus. Kill the Monty Mole. I want plenty of Starbits because I need them. Okay, actually, this planet always... I think this is the planet. It always confused me. There's just a vine here that you can sprout by spinning into it. And all it does is take you to the other side of the planet. I don't know why this vine exists, but it does. And, well, actually, I know why it exists. Well, kind of. It exists because another vine takes you to it, and that vine has a 1-up on it. This vine right here, actually. And then that vine takes you to the other side of the planet, but, like, you could just walk. And actually, I think walking might just be faster. So I don't really know why that's there. I don't know. Anyway, I think it'd be a crime if I didn't give you some time to listen to Gusty Garden's music, so here you go. Yeah, I can see why people love this theme so much. It's really grand. It sounds really good, the way they orchestrate it and use instruments, and it's a really, really good theme. But it's not my favorite, and I don't know how many people are gonna agree or disagree with that, but I like Boy Base and Battle Rock more. And well, I'm not gonna say Space Drunk exactly because Space Drunk is a more calm song, and that just depends on my mood if I prefer this or Space Drunk. But, like, at any point, I kind of listen to Battle Rock or Boy Base more. Anyway, this planet, I believe, was optional. Yes, it was. We could have gone to that planet instead. I think, right? How do we have, maybe if you broke that rock there? I don't actually know. You can go to that planet instead by some other means. And essentially, it's the same thing. There's just grass there and a pokey. But you decide to fight a giant piranha plant and deal with him. For some reason, you have these bugs here, even though you can't get a bee mushroom in this level. So sorry for spending so much time here. Actually, I think this is kind of how it's going for every level, is that we spend a lot of time in the first mission, but not so much time in the other missions, because I want to show off the level and explore stuff. But a lot of time in the other missions, there is the same stuff, and I would suggest going after that if you're playing on your own time, but obviously I'm not really playing on my own time. I have to time it with a video, so... Anyway. Think you can catch me, boyoing? Yeah, we have a bunny. We have another chase sequence, and this one is... This one usually goes on for way too long, or it ends really quickly. And I don't know how well this one is gonna go. Where is he gonna go? Okay, he's gonna go up here. I actually do want him to show off one thing. I don't know how... Okay, sometimes I've caught him before this point But yeah, sometimes he'll go into this tunnel if you don't catch, well, if you don't catch him before this point, he'll go into a tunnel. And there's Starbits and a 1-up in there. He can go through the grass, but you cannot, so don't try. He'll just run into solid grass, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, he's hopping over the grass now. But that gave us just enough time to catch him. And he will give us a Power Star. I believe the Power Star is a point it goes to on every single like side of this cube planet. So let's consider it. It's not like Mario Galaxy, or Mario Sunshine, sorry, where it goes to a specific point every time, like in Gelato Beach. Thank God. Anyway, heading right back to Gusty Garden Galaxy, we have our second star here, the Dirty Tricks of Major Burrows. So that bunny is just gonna hop around being chased by the evil until we get to him. Yeah, I mean, he'll be fine. He might be a bit tired by the time we get to him, but he probably won't be dead. If he doesn't die, he probably won't be dead, right? That's how lives work. If you don't die, you live, I think. I haven't done the research on that in a while. Like the last time I was taught that if you live, you don't die, was I think like elementary school or something. Weird science they teach you there. I don't know, like if that's real or not. Real, if that's true. Real is not a good word to describe as science, I don't think. I don't know. I failed chemistry, so I don't actually know these things. Anyway, you can collect these coins by shaking the remote whenever these things are vibrating. If you have the vibrations on your Wii remote turned on, it'll vibrate whenever... I might be screwed here, actually. Get into the gut! Oh my god, I did. I didn't expect to live there. The Wii remote vibrate whenever the best time to shake there is, or whenever... But yeah, whenever the wind will affect the plant the most. The plant will also vibrate, and I have the vibration on my Wii remote turned off because battery life. Mario Galaxy is one of those games that consumes battery life if you have everything on the Wii remote turned on, because like the Starbits here, they have they use the Wii remote speaker, and I think actually a lot of like the end level stuff too, where like you go back to the observatory and go through all the menus and stuff. I think a lot of that is actually Wii remote speakers as well. I never played it, but apparently No More Heroes does like a phone call thing with the Wii remote speakers. I need to get around to playing No More Heroes at some point because I heard it's a really good game. But yeah, I mean that's the only interesting thing that's ever been done with it. And I mean it's kind of interesting to even have a speaker in your Wii remote or in your controller, but I don't know, it's not like a huge thing, and it just consumes battery life. Anyway, I hate this planet because it's a question mark, and it's very difficult to traverse. And to tell where these things are going to go is quite the pain, because a lot of the paths intersect, and I don't like it. I just ran into that because I was paying too much attention to the mole. And also the graphics on the dust clouds can kind of glitch out sometimes and not display. Can I kill this thing? Jesus. This is just being really, really obnoxious. And I'm being really bad. There we go. Jesus, that took way too long. I'm sorry. I really dislike that planet. I like the idea where it's a question mark, but I hate that they just have these moles going on them, and I don't mind the moles when it's just on a simple circle planet, and I can easily tell where they're gonna go, so I can go there and ground pound. But when it's here, when there's so many paths and they all intersect, and maybe I should learn the paths they take, but I don't know. Anyway, going through this launch star into this ring, we actually want to grab on to one of these pole stars to go here. This isn't required, and it doesn't go to any sort of secret star or anything. It just gives you coins, and if we find the golden question mark here, it'll give you plenty of star bits. So if you need some star bits, or just want to take a little detour and listen to the music more, which most people probably want to do, and well, I want to do it, but like again, I've gone over the music before, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can get a 1-up. That's cool. You don't really need lives in Mario Galaxy, to be honest. I don't think I've ever gotten a game over in Mario Galaxy at all. Because Mario Galaxy is a pretty easy game, all things considered. I don't think any of the 3D Mario games are particularly difficult. Some of them are annoying to 100%, like Sunshine and, in my opinion, 3D Land, and even World, but I loved World, so I didn't mind 100%ing it. But like, it is kind of annoying, especially if you're on your own. Playing that game 5 times would be annoying if you didn't love the game as much as I did and didn't mind playing through it 5 times in like a week to 100% the game. I think in less than a week. I think you did 100% of that game Super Mario 3D World in like 4 days. And I don't know how. I played that game a lot. It was on Christmas vacation, to be fair, so like, I can't go outside, and yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do than sit in the house and play 3D World, hang out with friends? Nah. Who does that anymore? I can just call them on Skype, or whatever speak app you use. I hate Skype. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Skype. I mean, I use it, but that's only because I have to, because most people I know use Skype. And it's the only, like, widespread option out there. There are replacements popping up. I don't know if any of them are trustworthy or good. I'm still messing with that, but, hopefully someone can find one. Anyway, yeah, we have these apples here that we have to blast the caterpillar through. I remember in elementary school, I think in, like, 5th or 6th grade, 5th and 6th grade blend together for me for reasons. Mainly because it was in the same classroom with the same teacher, but, we had a project where we'd ate apples and had to tell the differences between red, yellow, and green apples. And I don't know what kind of project that is and how that's educational, but I mean, am I going backwards? I am going backwards, sorry. But it is. I was going backwards for a while. What the hell was I doing? Jesus. I was not paying attention. I was too busy talking about apple projects. Yeah. Great. Yeah, we had a project where we had to discern the differences between apples. I don't know what kind of project it is. I love apples, so I don't mind. But I don't know how that's, like, wide or, like, very educational. I'm going to stomp on one of you to get... Actually, no, I don't need a coin. Screw you guys. I am going to the boss. Well, in a moment, actually. We are going to the boss. But we will eventually. Grandpa, on this thing you land on to get a life shroom. If you need it, which I kind of do, I guess, because I had a life missing, but the boss coming up isn't too difficult. It can be difficult with timing, I guess. It's kind of like Bugaboo, where the boss itself isn't very difficult, but timing on it can just take a while. But, Anyway, let's blast off to it. And as I said, the bunny has been chased throughout the entire level at this point. So, the difference with Major Burrows here and the rest of the moles, you have to ground pound when he comes up from the ground instead of when he's below the ground. Mainly because the other moles never come up from the ground. But this guy is immune to it when he's below it. He's a super mole. And this bunny's just going to hop up there and be safe and actually not say anything. I thought I said something. I know I said something after the fight, but I thought I said something during it. Like, I'm so scared or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you have to just wait for him to pop up when he's chasing you and ground pound and then spin into him. Pretty simple. But now for his second phase, he is going to be faster, I guess. I don't think he's actually that much faster. The main reason he has a second phase is because once you knock him back once, he will charge at you again, and you have to ground pound again. But it's not too difficult, and I missed. Okay. It can be a bit weird, or a bit annoying, because there are sometimes these ground, like, things in your paths. The piles of dirt, I guess, or rock or something. It can be a bit annoying to get through those and still hit them, but it's not too bad. Long jump if you need to, and miss completely again. Damn it. That's not going well. He can, what he's digging, he can destroy the urchins down there. The Geemers. No, well, the red ones had a different name. Or was it? I looked this up and I can't remember even. Bloody hell. And now I'm doing really bad on this boss. Whatever. Yeah, he'll break the urchins and that can give you coins if you need them desperately. But there's also the crystals around to give you coins if you desperately need them. I'm going to kill him this time. Or maybe not. Okay, no, I did. Good. Everything in this episode was easy. Went on way too long. Even things that were not a challenge at all, like going across caterpillars. That gave me trouble for some reason. Or I guess it's a worm, isn't it? A caterpillar? I don't know. Anyway, that's a power star. But that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time, we're going to go back to Gusty Garden Galaxy to finish that place off, and do some other levels in the bedroom. See you guys then.